So good to see you. And talked with John Miller this last week. He is the regional overseer in Ohio of Victory Churches. And we're going to be talking again this coming week. And John and I have a similar vision. We really want to see Christians go outside the four walls to make an impact in the world. Because that's really where it is. Jesus didn't even have a church. He never had four walls. His congregation was out in Palestine. He went from village to village. He saw people. He had crowds. And just continue to pray how we're going to connect with Victory. And they believe in autonomous churches. What I mean by that is that they're not going to come in and put a lot of rules and regulations on us. They want to come underneath us and empower us. True power is empowering. So pray for John. And if you want to go online, it's called Victory Church International. There's they've been around in existence for I think 30 to 40 years. It was started in Canada, and now they're around the world. They're very into missions, to reaching people, to mobilizing people into their gifts and the call. So, and I really like John too. He's a good guy. How would you answer that? As you think about it, let's get some answers up here. I need. More paper. We got the last one now. I need more paper, right? I need. Here, Benita. Do you want to see her writing? I need Benita. I need Benita and I need more paper. When you think of the basic needs of people, what do you think about? What do you think of your basic needs? I need love. You said oxygen. Yep, oxygen's fine. Sleep. There you go. Just try going without her for a while.
Burritos!
You need Doritos? Oh, burritos. You need burritos, huh?
So Robbie, are those the Doritos Locos Nachos?
I think the broader category here is food. Food, okay.
Doritos and food.
I think that's the broader. We need some food.
Water.
Yeah, we need sustenance, physical things. Okay.
Shelter.
Need some sort of shelter, protection from the elements. We need help. We need help.
Can't go alone.
Friends.
You're alone, you're alone.
We need friends. We need friends. There you go. I mean, life is
We need Jesus.
so good if you have relationships. If you don't have relationships, I mean, it's a sour life, isn't it? I mean, everything's almost anything's worth doing. Even, those of you that maybe are challenged by exercise, if you have an exercise friend, it actually works. You don't have to think about exercise. You can talk and do other things, You need exercise. Yes, we do. Many needs. Many needs. Thank you. That's the story. There was a song some years ago. I think we know the song. And maybe you can tell me who sang this. This is the original recording, I think.
Carpenters.
Yeah, we're
World needs now is love, sweet love.
Oh my goodness.
It's the only thing that there's just too little of. But what the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another mountain. There are mountains.
Who wrote it?
back right now, David.
Burt Bacharach. There you go. Hey, yeah, you guys know what you're doing here, don't you? What'd you say?
Some old folks.
9% of the
There's all sorts of definitions of love, but Jesus defined love in a brand new way. There was not even a Greek word that were used there was a new Greek word that was introduced in the New Testament. There wasn't a Greek word that associated the kind of love that God had. It's called agape love. When it talks about that God so loved the world, it's agape. It's not a friendship love. Friendship love's good. It's not a sexual love. It's not a companion type of love or a family type of love. Or it's not like I love spaghetti type of love. It's this selfless love. And we talked about that last week. Now some of us, this is Nick, I'm not sure how to say the last name.
Boyacek.
Boyacek, okay.
It's misspelled.
He was born without arms and legs. He was born without arms and legs, and we know the story. He was born in a pastor's home, and as soon as his dad saw that he was without a leg, without an arm, his dad went out of the room in the birthing room, and then the doctor came out to get him and says, "You know what? I got to tell you." He says, "Yeah, I know. I saw it. My son has no arm." He says, "No, he just doesn't have no arms. He has no arms or legs." And it was very difficult. He thought of drowning. He tried to drown himself at 8 years old in the bathtub. He had a very difficult time. But he finally came to grips that God has a purpose for his life. What's the biggest handicap that you and I have? Ourselves. And what is it about ourselves, Roy? What's our biggest handicap? It's our thoughts. It's our thoughts, isn't it? Isn't that the biggest handicap? If you can't conceive of possibilities in your own mind. If you don't believe that there is a loving God, that He can see through all of that. If we don't believe that there's a way out, if there's a God that's bigger than our problems, we'll cave in. Well, Nick went on. Now I have a soundtrack of him talking about what happened in India. As he was traveling to India, and they were at this one place in India, and I'll just let Nick talk about it. He's from Australia, so he has a little accent.